Hello, and welcome to this release video for version 1.4 of Open SDG, the open source platform for managing and publishing Sustainable Development Goals data and metadata. This release includes a variety of enhancements related to the following areas: usability, data management, and SDMX support. Let's start with usability. On line charts in Open SDG, the headline now displays with square points to distinguish it from disaggregations, which display with circular points. The logo of the Open SDG platform can now be configured to be specific to each language. The contrast toggle, which appears in the upper right of the platform, can now be configured to display as a single icon rather than a double icon. The menu links in the main navigation for the Open SDG platform now use a darker font color for better contrast. Now let's move on to data management. The indicator configuration forms in Open SDG now have a Go to Repository button. This helps to immediately take you over to your repository after changing the configuration so that you can upload it into the correct folder. Similar to the indicator configuration forms, Open SDG now has built-in metadata forms for editing your metadata directly on your platform. And along the same lines, there's now a built-in data form for the platform, which is useful if you're using CSV files for your data. Using data schema files, you can now take control of the order of disaggregations used in your data. Normally, the disaggregations, which appear on the left sidebar and below charts, appear in alphabetical order. However, you can use these new data schema files to display these disaggregations in any order that you choose. You can also configure Open SDG to display these disaggregations in the order in which they appear in the source data. For example, if you're using CSV, then they would display in the order of the columns in the CSV files. Next, let's turn to SDMX support. There's now support for the Microsoft Word metadata authoring tool. Metadata can now be optionally edited using this Word-based authoring tool. Metadata can also now be input in SDMX format. This is useful for getting metadata from an SDMX API. SDMX can also be output for metadata. Open SDG can now produce SDMX files describing your metadata. Improvements have also been made to the SDMX output for data, which better align the SDMX output with global standards. For more information on these updates and version 1.4, see our documentation. Thank you for watching this release video for version 1.4 of Open SDG.